and Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona.
Tonight, Shona has a complete surprise blind for me.
He has absolutely no clue.
None.
And so, really, we're just going to dive right into it because I don't have anything to explain at the moment.
Awesome.
But what you're going to be doing is lining up based on how you like them.
Okay.
After you know, sniff them, taste them.
So we're numbered 1
all
through
that
3.
kind of stuff. I'd like you to identify proof points.
Okay.
And stuff like that, if you can. If you feel like they're hotter than one another or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, just dig in.
We'll see what we got. Okay.
I will tell you, to be fair, I believe you've tasted all of these, but only one of them has ever been on the show before.
Okay.
Okay?
So, on the nose, I get a little bit of sweet, but I'm also getting a little bit of that, what I know is ethanol. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of ethanol there.
Okay. Maybe open up your mouth a little bit. I'm not getting it. That's why I'm asking.
That.
I'm getting sweetness. I am getting tobacco leaf.
The sweet's still there, but the ethanol not so much now. Really sweet. I'm getting a lot of like a maple syrup. Mm-hmm. Kind of a real heavy viscosity.
Yep.
Proof point on that, I would say, is, and I'm going to say that's really no more than maybe mid-90s.
Mid-90s. I got a tobacco flavor to it. Brown sugar.
Yep, I got the brown sugar.
A little bit of peppercorn, and just a slight burn. Not much.
Yep, and I didn't mention the burn at all, but I did have a little bit of heat on it. But honestly, that creamy maple syrup texture kind of really softened up. You know what I mean? Kind of like if you were drinking honey.
Yeah, very good. Mm-hmm. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one. And it's definitely, you can see it really stuck to the sides of the glass.
So you want to change your proof point from mid-90s, or are you still good with that?
Maybe on the next time around. Right now, I'm going to leave it where it's at.
All right. All right, number 2.
Again, sweet. I'm not sensing the heat at all on that one.
On the nose, I'm not really picking up much on the nose at all on this one.
In fact, I get a little less heat on this one than I even got on that one, and I didn't get much on that.
Yeah. That nose, I got the tobacco leaf and the sweetness, as you did. This one, I'm not really picking up anything. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just kind of...
I do have a little sweet note there. I can't really put maybe a little bit of caramel is what I'm getting, but the heat is a little more pronounced on the palate on that one.
Yeah.
But it didn't last. It came and went.
The whole flavor profile came in
actually
quickly.
The flavor was gone pretty quick
I mean, I don't have even a finish on this one, to be honest.
No.
This one I felt was full of flavor, where this one, it hits and then it goes away really quickly. But maybe on, the way back, it might not. Maybe they feel that way because this one was so packed full of flavor.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything on proof until I come back through again. It's not bad. It's just really quick. Mm-hmm. You don't get to really savor that one.
No, the flavors are really light too. You had to search for them.
Yep.
There was some sweetness, some caramel, but you really have to search.
And again, it's kind of tricking me, like it's really stuck to the side of the glass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't always go by that, I know, but a lot of times.
Number 3, you're picking up that vanilla, the sweetness, the caramel. Really nice nose. I'd almost say this one, I don't know, I like the nose on number 1 as well.
I'm almost not getting anything at all. Like,
Really?
Like no sweet, no heat.
I'm almost picking up like a marshmallow too.
A real mild heat. It lasts a little longer than number 2 did, but it's not real strong. Like it's not a flavor profile that really jumps out at you.
Yeah, you're picking up vanilla and caramel. A little bit of pepper. Not
I tell
a
you
lot
what, I
of-
didn't get out of any of the 3 of them. I didn't really get that strong oaky taste out of
No.
any of them.
Nope.
And really, they strike me as very similar proof points all the way across. A lot of times your higher proof stuff presents itself as such. Even if it's not overbearing, because we like the higher proof stuff, you still know it's a higher proof bourbon. I don't really get that. Like, I would say all 3 of these range no more than 100, like between 90 and 100.
Number 3, I'm getting a little bit more flavor. I really think I'm picking up marshmallows on that one.
So are those like right out of the bag, or are they on a stick over the
jet
fire?
puff ones, yeah. It's fresh, squeezy marshmallows. You think when you open a bag, getting ready to make s'mores, and you smell that. I know you don't smell it, but I smell it.
I do not, no. So far, and I'm sure at this point everybody knows what we've tasted because you've put it on the screen probably.
Yes, as we're tasting it, I will do that.
So far, I don't dislike any of them. I'm going to go back through again and try to pick which one I would prefer to have. But they were all pretty good. All pretty mellow, actually.
Go the other way.
Sorry.
That way maybe you can.
I'll start with 3.
Number 1 just really has a nice nose.
3 has got it's really mellow, but they all were the first time through. Let's see what we get this time.
Well, while Brian's doing his run through of his line, picking out his line, I want to remind everybody, once we get to 500 subscribers, we will be giving everyone a chance to win a bottle of Stag. I know I got a few more things in yesterday and today that will be going with that. I'm not ready to disclose those items yet. But so if you would, please help us get to the 500 subscribers so we can give that away. So hit sorry, I was watching Brian's face. I thought he like squinted really hard. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, and be sure to comment. I think Brian, I keep watching his face because I think he's going to be shocked with the ones that he's tasting. So I'm anxious to see how he lines them up.
So you want me to pick them? You want me to put them in an order of what I like?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Again, it's really hard. I think what I've got to do though, and I may be wrong on this one. This is really, it's really tough. But I'm going to put one out, or number 2 out here in my first place,
Okay.
and then I'm going to 1, and I'm going to leave 3 where it's at.
Okay.
And for me, second time through, I sensed number 2 has the highest proof point, and I may be totally wrong because they were all so similar the first time that I don't know if maybe my palate wasn't playing tricks on me.
Okay.
I got really, I think number 1 was the one for, and I didn't get this the second time through, but I think on the first time through, number 1 was the one where I had the maple syrup.
It may have been, I'm sure.
Other than that, because I didn't sense that the second time through, they all had pretty much the same characteristics to me.
Okay.
Other than coming back through, I felt number 2 was a little higher proof. It kind of bit a little bit more, and it lasted a little bit longer than the others.
The second time through.
But I would gladly, you could pour any of those in a glass, and I would gladly drink it.
Awesome. Well, I chose number 1. I left number 1 in my first place. To me, the nose was the best, and it carried the flavor all the way through, and it lasted. The other 2 I feel like were lighter. So I put, my order is 1, 3, and 2. So I just kind of moved 2 to the end. So are you ready to see what you got?
I am.
You want to see your first place winner first?
Yeah, let's see what number 2 is.
So number 2 is Castle and Key, small batch.
Castle and Key, which is, I really like that.
101 proof. Okay, this is the 2023 release. And I know that you had that.
I haven't had enough of that I could have said that's Castle and Key.
Right.
In fact, I think this is only the second time I've ever had it. I think when that got opened a week ago or so, you were the only one that had any. I don't think I had any of it that day.
Correct. Yes, because I had never tasted it.
So I had a taste of that at some friend's house.
Yep.
I kept looking for a bottle, finally found it. It sat here for a few weeks probably before Shona opened it last week, I think.
Yep. So Castle and Key, small batch, 101 proof. Like I said, 2023 release. That is $45.93.
It's a great bottle.
And we've actually been to Castle and Key.
We have.
Unfortunately, we didn't do the actual whiskey tasting and stuff there. They have like a nice little cocktail place to get cocktails,
Yep,
and so
which is what we did.
Walked the grounds with our little cocktail tray and
Yep.
did that. Really nice place to go.
Beautiful.
Especially if it's a warmer day.
Which we haven't seen yet.
No,
I think we were there
it was
twice,
cold.
weren't we, twice?
Yeah, and they were cold both times.
Yep.
So definitely a place to check out down there in Millville, Kentucky. And if you're going that way, I would go to the Stave to eat.
Absolutely. Don't be.
It's not that far away from there, right?
Don't be fooled by the Stave when you pull up to it. Don't be scared off. Definitely go in and check it out.
That's right. So your second place is number 1 that we
Yes.
tasted, which was
Conviction.
Conviction, 101 proof. You see the theme yet? 101 proof.
Yep.
So Conviction is made by Southern Grace Distilleries in Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. The distillery itself is actually in an old prison campus. And our friends brought this back to us. They went to North Carolina and I think several other places, did like a driving vacation.
And it's kind of funny, they aren't bourbon drinkers, but they took it off the recommendation of people that were tasting with them.
Yep.
Hey, what should we get for friends that are bourbon drinkers? And whoever they asked it's fabulous.
Yes,
it really
it is. Now, unfortunately, I believe they only sell, because they're a smaller producing, so they only have the 375 ml bottles. which I looked up is $49.99. So this actually makes it $100 if you wanted a 750 ml bottle like this.
Also, is that only available at the distillery?
Actually, when I was looking it up, you can click the shop now, and I think it's Caskers or something like that.
Okay.
You can actually order it online and get it.
Okay.
Anyways, great bottle. I had a feeling that would come in first for me, only because I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying hard not to have too many pours of it because it is a smaller bottle, and I could have that one almost every night because I truly do enjoy it.
It's really smooth.
And so, your last one.
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's going to be Wild Turkey.
You're right. Is Wild Turkey 101 at $24.99.
And it's a great bottle. It really is. And I knew they were all very similar.
I mean, it actually came in second place for me.
Yeah.
The Castle and Key came in last for me.
For you.
Yeah, so,
This was another one of those ones, and I say it a lot. It was hard to put them in order because they were all so similar.
I think I was just more curious to see how you would proof them. I knew that you liked all of them. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to see how you proofed them just to see if there was a difference. I honestly knew they were all the same proof, so it wasn't fair, but I can tell you they all did drink very similar, just like you said.
Yeah, and I knew there was nothing terribly high. I know to a lot of people 101 proof is their ceiling, like nothing over that. That's kind of our starting point, really.
Anymore.
Yeah, that's not where we started. When
Yeah.
we started the journey, we were 90 proofers.
Yes.
But all three of these, Castle and Key, this particular bottle, I do see a lot locally. Not every day I go in do I see it, but a lot. And of course, Wild Turkey 101, every day is on the shelf. So here in Ohio, anyway, this is really your only challenge.
Right, but you can go online and order it.
You can get it, yeah, absolutely.
As long
you
as
can get it.
you live in a state or a county where they'll be able to ship it. So.
I just don't think you're going to walk into a store in Ohio and buy a bottle
You're
of
not.
Conviction.
But if you are in North Carolina, I've not done it, but if we are, I would love to go do a tour of that prison
Absolutely,
campus and obviously taste their, because I think they have a couple other bourbons or whiskeys as well, to taste those, because that one is really good. So anxious to try the other ones at some point.
Yeah, because they may be hidden gems, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. They might not be, but that particular product is so good that it's worth wanting to try
The other ones.
the others.
Most definitely. Well, I hope you liked your 101
I did.
challenge.
This was a great lineup. Awesome surprise. I actually thought about, we were trying to decide tonight what we were going to do for a show, and I thought to myself, we could do Castle and Key, but really all I had in mind of doing was Sean and I drinking it, talking about it, and not really comparing it to anything. And those are fun to do too. But when you can get a quantity up here.
Yeah, I know you like your quantity. You're blind to quantity.
So, like Shona said, guys, we are 30 subscribers from the 500 mark, which is where the giveaway for the bottle of Stag comes. So there'll be an opportunity. Not sure, it'll be similar to the way we did the Weller Antique. You know, you'll have to comment probably on a post. And I mean, we'll get to all that, but it'll work the same way. There'll be some other stuff to go with that bottle of Stag. Not exactly sure what all that's going to be yet. I think last time there was maybe 4 or 5 things, including the bottle.
Yeah.
So,
Classified 2.9 merch.
yeah, there was
We know y'all want that.
probably a hat and a flask, and who knows what all there'll
T-shirt.
be. But
Yeah.
anyway, so please like, comment, let us know what we're doing right, let us know what we're doing wrong. Keep us informed on video quality. I made another change tonight, so hopefully we get a little bit better. Initially, we didn't hear any complaints, but as we've got more subscribers, we're starting to get a little bit of feedback, which is great because we want it to be good.
We do.
So keep us informed on that, how we're doing.
Yep.
Hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and share us with your friends.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.